Welcome, everyone. The question on so many minds, and rightly so, is, how much money do I actually need to retire comfortably? It's a question that can cause a lot of anxiety, with many Canadians losing sleep worrying about outliving their savings. You might have heard daunting figures thrown around, or perhaps you feel completely lost on where to even begin. But here's the truth, there isn't a single magic number that applies to everyone. Your retirement journey is uniquely yours, shaped by your aspirations, your current situation, and your vision for the future. Today, we're going to demystify this complex topic, breaking it down into actionable steps, and helping you build the confidence to plan for a secure and fulfilling retirement. We'll explore various factors, methods, and real-world scenarios, giving you a comprehensive understanding of what it truly takes to fund your dreams. Let's start with a sobering look at the current landscape for many Canadians. Statistics consistently show a significant portion of the population is deeply concerned about their retirement readiness. For instance, recent data indicates that as many as 32% of Canadians between the ages of 45 and 64 have virtually nothing saved for retirement, a truly alarming figure. Adding to this, a staggering 53% of Canadians are unsure if they've accumulated enough, leading to immense stress, with 73% worrying intensely about potentially outliving their retirement funds. This isn't just a financial challenge, it's a profound psychological hurdle. The transition from a steady paycheck to drawing from your life savings can be incredibly daunting, often causing retirees to underspend in their crucial early years. We need to confront these realities and equip you with the knowledge to confidently navigate this critical life stage. You've likely encountered headlines proclaiming that you need $1 million to retire, or even specific figures like $1.7 million here in Canada. While these numbers can grab attention, they are largely misleading and can create unnecessary fear or, conversely, a false sense of security. The undeniable truth is that there is no single, magic dollar amount that applies universally. Your unique situation, which includes your desired lifestyle, your health status, any existing debts, your family obligations, and even your specific geographic location and housing situation, all play a critical role in determining your specific retirement goal. Relying on generic targets can lead to either overwhelming anxiety if the figure seems unattainable, or a dangerous complacency if you mistakenly believe you're on track with a number that doesn't genuinely align with your personal aspirations. Our focus today is to move beyond these generalized benchmarks and help you uncover your precise retirement number. The very first, and arguably the most crucial, step in determining your personal retirement number is to vividly define the lifestyle you genuinely envision for yourself. Take a moment to truly imagine your ideal retirement. Will you be traveling extensively, perhaps exploring new countries or revisiting old favorites? Do you plan to pursue expensive hobbies, indulge in frequent dining out, or enjoy regular cultural events? Or are you dreaming of a more modest, home-based retirement, focused on gardening, community involvement, and cherished time with family? Consider practicalities like whether you'll sell your current home and downsize, or if you plan to stay put. These aren't minor details, they are the fundamental building blocks of your retirement budget. A comfortable retirement for one person might involve frequent international trips and luxury experiences, while for another, it could mean quiet enjoyment of a beloved hobby and occasional visits with grandchildren. Your lifestyle choices directly translate into your annual spending, which is the primary driver for how much capital you'll ultimately need to accumulate and sustain. Once you have a clear picture of your desired lifestyle, the next critical factor to consider is how long you realistically expect to need that retirement income. While no one possesses a crystal ball, it is absolutely essential to plan conservatively when it comes to longevity. The current average life expectancy in Canada hovers around the low 80s, but it's important to note that this figure has been steadily increasing over decades due to advancements in healthcare and lifestyle. In the realm of professional financial planning, it's a common and prudent practice to plan for an age of 90, or even 95, to provide a significant margin of safety. This approach accounts for potential medical breakthroughs and the real possibility of living well beyond the current average. When determining your personal longevity factor, consider your family's health history, your current health status, and your overall personal outlook. Planning for a longer life provides a much greater buffer and, crucially, enhanced peace of mind, ensuring your funds are robust enough to last as long as you do. Your personalized retirement number isn't solely about the amount you need to save, it's also profoundly influenced by the diverse income streams you'll receive from various sources. These streams form the foundational pillars of your overall retirement income strategy. Government benefits such as the Canadian Pension Plan, or CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS, are key components that many Canadians will be eligible for, though the exact amounts will vary based on your contribution history and income levels. If you've been fortunate enough to participate in a workplace pension, whether it's a defined benefit, or DB, plan, or a defined contribution, DC, plan, this will undoubtedly be a very significant factor in your calculations. Understanding precisely when and how to strategically maximize these pensions, for instance, by deferring CPP or OAS, can dramatically impact your overall income throughout retirement. The crucial gap between your desired annual spending and these more predictable, often guaranteed, income sources is what your personal savings and investments will ultimately need to cover. This is where the theoretical planning meets practical reality. Your burn rate is simply your meticulously estimated annual expenses once you are in retirement. To accurately arrive at this vital number, you'll need to conduct a thorough and honest assessment. Start by meticulously tracking your current spending for several months to get a clear picture of where your money actually goes. Then, project how these expenses will likely change in retirement. For example, will your mortgage be completely paid off, significantly reducing your housing costs? Will transportation expenses decrease if you're no longer commuting to work? Crucially, don't forget to factor in potential increases in healthcare costs, which often rise with age. And, of course, include your discretionary spending for travel, hobbies, dining out, and gifts. A common pitfall is to underestimate this number or to focus solely on essentials, neglecting the wants that make retirement enjoyable. Aim for a realistic assessment that encompasses both your needs and your desires. This projected annual figure is the cornerstone of your entire retirement plan. Every dollar you spend annually will require a certain amount of capital to support it over your entire projected lifespan. Inflation is a critical, yet frequently underestimated, factor in long-term retirement planning. It's the silent, relentless force that erodes the purchasing power of your money over time. To put it simply, what $50,000 buys you today will demand significantly more dollars to purchase in 10, 20, or even 30 years from now. Failing to adequately account for inflation in your retirement projections means you are, in essence, planning to live on less in real terms as you age, which can lead to uncomfortable financial tightening down the road. This is precisely why your retirement savings cannot merely sit idle, they absolutely must be invested to grow at a rate that at least keeps pace with, if not comfortably exceeds, the rate of inflation. Incorporating a realistic inflation rate, typically in the range of 2 to 3% annually, into your calculations is absolutely essential. This proactive measure ensures that your retirement income maintains its vital buying power throughout your golden years, preventing you from facing unexpected and unwelcome shortfalls in the future. Many retirees, driven by a fear of running out of money, inadvertently fall into the trap of underspending, particularly during their active, early retirement years. This is precisely where the laddered income strategy truly excels, offering significant peace of mind and empowering you to fully embrace and enjoy your most vibrant retirement phase. This strategic approach divides retirement into 3 distinct phases. First, the go-go phase, which is typically your active early retirement filled with travel and ambitious pursuits. Second, the slow-go phase, where you might be slowing down, still active but perhaps engaging in less strenuous activities. And finally, the no-go phase, representing later retirement, which may involve higher healthcare needs and more home-based activities. By strategically allocating funds and planning for varying spending levels in each phase, you gain the confidence to spend more freely in your go-go years, knowing with certainty that your future needs are robustly secured. It's about designing a dynamic financial blueprint that proactively supports your desired lifestyle at every single stage, providing the crucial psychological comfort to genuinely relish your well-deserved freedom without constant worry. You've undoubtedly encountered references to the 4% rule, a widely cited guideline suggesting that you can safely withdraw 4% of your initial retirement portfolio balance each year, with subsequent withdrawals adjusted for inflation, without exhausting your funds over a 30-year retirement period. Originating from the well-known Trinity study, this rule is predicated on historical market returns and aims to provide a theoretically sustainable withdrawal rate. While it can serve as a useful starting point for a very rough ballpark estimate, it is absolutely crucial to understand its inherent limitations. The 4% rule typically assumes a somewhat fixed withdrawal schedule, doesn't adequately account for the significant impact of market downturns occurring early in retirement, known as sequence of returns risk, and may not be optimally suited for all prevailing market conditions or for longer retirement horizons that stretch beyond 30 years. It functions more as a general academic guide rather than a personalized, actionable financial plan, and therefore, should always be utilized with considerable caution and ideally in conjunction with more comprehensive planning methods. For those seeking a quick, initial estimation of their retirement needs, the myriad of free online retirement calculators can certainly offer a convenient starting point. Many reputable financial institutions, investment firms, and even government websites provide tools where you can input basic information such as your current savings, ongoing contributions, your desired retirement age, and an estimated annual expense figure. These calculators can rapidly churn out an immediate, albeit typically rough, idea of whether you're currently on track or if you need to significantly ramp up your savings efforts. They are particularly effective for generating a preliminary ballpark figure and can be instrumental in raising initial awareness about your present financial standing. However, their primary and most significant limitation lies in their inherent simplicity. They are generally incapable of accounting for complex personal scenarios, incorporating multiple and varied income streams, implementing sophisticated tax optimization strategies, or modeling the nuanced impact of different market conditions. This means they often lack the crucial depth and true personalization required for crafting a genuinely robust and resilient long-term financial plan. While online calculators can offer a basic entry point, the most effective, reassuring, and ultimately comprehensive way to pinpoint your precise retirement number is through professional financial planning. A qualified and experienced financial planner leverages sophisticated software and in-depth expertise to construct a highly personalized, dynamic financial plan tailored specifically to your unique circumstances. They meticulously analyze every facet of your financial life, including your diverse income streams, your specific tax situation, your personal risk tolerance, and can even model various market scenarios to stress test your plan. This holistic and comprehensive approach allows for strategic game planning, maximizing your available financial options, optimizing your withdrawal strategies for efficiency and longevity, and significantly working to reduce your overall tax burden throughout retirement. Furthermore, a professional plan is not a static document. It's a living guide that can be continually adapted as your life circumstances evolve, as market conditions shift, or as your goals change, providing invaluable ongoing guidance and profound peace of mind through every stage of your retirement journey. Let's bring these concepts to life with a few illustrative scenarios, starting with Sarah, our modest, single retiree. Sarah envisions retiring at 65 and plans for a healthy lifespan until 90. She desires a comfortable yet modest lifestyle, estimating her annual expenses at approximately $40,000. Sarah has been a diligent contributor to the Canadian pension plan throughout her career and will receive full old age security. Importantly, her workplace did not offer a company pension, so her personal RRSP and TFSA savings are her primary investment vehicles. After accounting for her government benefits, her investments realistically need to cover roughly $20,000 to $25,000 annually. Through meticulous planning, Sarah might discover she needs a total portfolio of approximately $500,000 to $700,000, depending heavily on her investment returns and her chosen withdrawal strategy, to confidently support her desired lifestyle for a robust 25 years. This scenario vividly illustrates how a disciplined, proactive approach, even with a more modest investment portfolio, can absolutely lead to a secure and fulfilling retirement. Now, let's contrast Sarah's situation with Mark and Lisa, an active couple with different retirement goals. Mark plans to retire at 62, and Lisa at 65, both aiming for a long and healthy retirement into their early 90s. They envision a more active lifestyle, including regular international travel, frequent dining out, and ample opportunities to support their grandchildren, collectively estimating their joint annual expenses at a higher $70,000. Both Mark and Lisa will receive strong CPP and OAS benefits, and Mark also benefits from a small but consistent company pension. After factoring in these reliable income streams, their combined personal investments will realistically need to generate perhaps $35,000 to $45,000 per year. To achieve this more active and robust lifestyle, their combined investment portfolio might need to be in the range of $900,000 to $1.2 million. This scenario clearly demonstrates how a higher annual burn rate and planning for the needs of two individuals significantly increases the capital required, underscoring the vital importance of maximizing all available income sources and optimizing joint financial strategies. Finally, let's explore a more ambitious goal, an earlier retirement combined with a higher desired spending budget. Consider David, who dreams of retiring at the relatively young age of 55 and maintaining an annual lifestyle costing a substantial $80,000. This lifestyle includes frequent international travel, philanthropic contributions, and pursuing several expensive hobbies, with a plan to live healthily until 90. Because David is retiring significantly earlier than the standard age, he won't be eligible for CPP or OAS benefits until much later, meaning his investment portfolio needs to cover his full expenses for a considerably longer period, potentially 35 years. This scenario unequivocally demands a substantially larger nest egg. With fewer years available for saving and a significantly longer period over which to withdraw funds, David would likely need an investment portfolio in the range of $1.8 million to $2.5 million or even more. The exact figure would be heavily dependent on his investment growth, his chosen withdrawal strategy, and his risk tolerance to support such a long, active, and expensive retirement. This vividly illustrates the profound financial implications of combining an early retirement with high desired spending. Feeling overwhelmed by these figures? Don't be. The most crucial and empowering step you can take is simply to start. Begin today by diligently tracking your current expenses for at least a few months. This fundamental exercise is invaluable. It will reveal precisely where your money is flowing, providing the most accurate and personalized baseline for projecting your future retirement burn rate. Next, gain absolute clarity on your retirement vision. What age do you want to retire? What specific lifestyle do you desire? And where do you wish to live? With this clear vision in mind, you can then set realistic and measurable savings goals. And most critically, commit to consistently saving and investing, even if you begin with seemingly small amounts. Remember, the unparalleled power of compound interest is your greatest financial ally, but it absolutely requires time to work its magic. Every dollar you diligently save and invest today is working exponentially harder for your future self, steadily building towards the peace of mind and financial independence you truly deserve. It is absolutely vital to internalize that your retirement number is not a fixed, static target that you simply hit once and then forget. On the contrary, it is a dynamic and evolving figure that will almost certainly adjust throughout your entire working career and even well into your retirement years. Life, by its very nature, is unpredictable. Market conditions will inevitably shift, inflation rates will fluctuate, personal health situations can change unexpectedly, and your own personal goals and priorities may adjust over time. A truly comprehensive and effective retirement plan is inherently designed to be flexible and adaptable, allowing for necessary adjustments as these various factors come into play. This necessitates regularly reviewing your plan, ideally on an annual basis, whether you do so independently with meticulous care or, more effectively, with your trusted financial planner. Treat your retirement plan as a living document, a dynamic guide that you continually revisit, refine, and update to ensure it perpetually aligns with your current reality, your evolving needs, and your cherished future aspirations. Ultimately, the profound goal behind all this meticulous planning isn't merely the accumulation of a specific sum of money, it is, more importantly, the attainment of true and lasting peace of mind. Knowing your unique retirement number, understanding the strategic roadmap for how you'll achieve it, and having a clear, actionable plan for funding your desired lifestyle empowers you with the deep-seated confidence to genuinely enjoy your retirement years. It actively works to remove the debilitating stress of uncertainty, allowing you to spend confidently and deliberately, secure in the knowledge that you will not outlive your hard-earned funds. This profound sense of security and peace of mind is, without a doubt, the greatest dividend your careful planning will ever pay. So, do not allow fear, ambiguity, or generic advice to dictate your future. Take decisive control, gain crystal-clear clarity, and proactively empower yourself to build the retirement you have always vividly dreamed of. Your financial independence is absolutely within reach, and with a solid, personalized plan, you can embrace it fully and live your golden years to their absolute maximum potential. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe.